your esteemed journalist David Collins, your foreign correspondent Matt Donez, and your senior analyst Roberto Ahlers. Here's your sexy live-action news anchorman, Eric Teixeira.
Good evening, Cupertino. Tonight we have an exclusive on the economic situation. As most of us know, a union is an organization of workers who are banded together to achieve common goals in key areas, such as wages, hours, and working conditions. These organizations may include workers, professionals, past employees, and the unemployed. The basic principle of a union is to maintain or improve the conditions of the employees. For example, the United Auto Workers, also known as the UAW, is seeking a take in General Motors Corporation and a board seat as it offers concessions intended to allow automakers to slash costs and clinch federal aid, a union official said. We have our very own Roberto Ahlers to help us fully understand this dilemma.
Thanks, Eric. I just had a conversation with the UAW president, Mark McQuillan, and he said the union's leadership said rank and file workers have to ratify a new concessionary contract provision for GM by March 31st.
Roberto, what do they mean by concessionary contracts?
I don't know, but it sure sounds like they mean business. Furthermore, the UAW will also offer another round of buyouts in 2009 if the government bailout funds are provided to GM and allowed to be used in the purpose. Back to you, Eric.
Thanks, Roberto. In similar news, we have Matt Donez with Chief Economist Bill Hamel.
Hi, I'm here with Bill Hampel of the Credit Union National Association in Washington, D.C. Sir, could you tell us your involvement in the credit union?
Well, it's a cooperative financial constitution that is owned and controlled by its members and operated for the purpose of promoting savings, providing credit at reasonable rates, and providing other financial services to its members. Basically a cooperative group that makes loans to its members at reasonable interest rates.
Of course. So what does the government's involvement have to do with our nation's credit union?
The government plans to pump billions of dollars into the unions in a bid to stabilize an industry long considered sheltered from the problems that are impacting other kind of financial
Okay, back to you, Eric.
institutions.
Again, that was Bill Hampel of the CUNA. We just got word that Roberto's with two members of the United Auto Workers. Roberto, help us out here.
Well, Eric, I'm outside of General Motors in Daytona, Ohio, where a bunch of workers are about to see the end of their employment. Sir, can I have a minute of your time? Could you please identify yourself?
It's me, Mario.
So, Mario, what's going on with your unions and how are you coping with the economic situations?
They want the whole credit, they want half the credit, they don't send me any sort of bill, and they want it at a certain point.
Nice.
Go.
Alright. No, Mario, I'm not talking about credit card companies. I'm talking about the GM plant dealership closing.
Oh, they screw me in the pipe.
How so, sir?
Well, I got the house payment, I have a car payment, I have to feed the dog, and when you throw in kids, it's bad for everybody.
How do you think this will affect the economy in the long run?
Well, not only is it going to affect my work, but it'll also affect retail. And it's going to affect the mom and the papa shops. And it'll affect everyone in Michigan because they are the ones who send the parts from GMC to us.
Well, thank you for your time, Mario. Well, Eric, I guess the American economy is looking pretty bad.
Hey, Mario, we got to go!
I guess we're done.
Like I can. Let's hope for the best of those UAW workers out there. When we come back, a high school senior, class bamboozled.
Do you like the sausage?
We like the sausage. How about you?
We come back to you with the new related story of a 12th grade Cupertino High School class being cheated out of their money. Let's hear from David Collins about this monstrous woman taking away jobs from the mere high school students.
I'm in Cupertino High School right now, and I smell something evil coming from this classroom. I noticed on the board a bunch of the jobs are being taken away, and the minimum wage is being abolished. With the help of the media news, I think not. I interviewed some of the students and asked them if they noticed a decrease in pay. Here's what they had to say. Here we have Roberto Ahlers, a student of Mrs. Berry. Roberto, tell us how you feel about the abolishment of the minimum wage and the drop in job offers.
Well, I felt like I couldn't afford my house. So I felt like she was a monster. She couldn't even feel about what I had to do. I couldn't even feed my kids. What a crazy person. All right.
Here's Eric Teixeira. Eric, why did the students unionize and fight for better rights, wages, opportunities?
Well, as individuals, I think we were trying to just fight for the best job available and whatever she gave us, and we didn't think about, as a group, we could have fought together and created more jobs and better wages for all of us.
Here we have Matt Donez, another student of Mrs. Berry. Matt, why didn't the students unionize?
We could have unionized?
Shit! We tried to get an interview with Mrs. Berry, who is in charge of employment and wages in the classroom, but every time we tried, we received the same answer.
Miss Berry! Miss Berry! Miss Berry!
To think, if these students had just unionized and fought for rights, better wages, and more opportunities, we would be in a completely different situation. Back to you, Eric.
Wow, what a monster. Well, that ends our segment for this evening. We would like to welcome you back to our special edition newscast later tonight. California's air pollution. Is it really that bad for you? Find out how it might just save your life tonight at 9.